All right, so we're live. Let's try to share my Discord. Discord. Let's go back to the debate.
Women do not look like that.
Hello.
Oh,
Uh,
he cleaned out his owner's pot.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. So we were in the
back.
midst of a discussion. Do you guys want to continue? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
So
He's got was saying that you wouldn't come back. I said you'd come back.
yeah. I try not to lie. If I promise, I try to
Oh,
abide
you're
by
going to
my
come back as well.
what?
So
You can just promise to lie.
yeah, I thought you were going to come back. So
Yeah,
well
why
done.
not? Yeah.
Get to your word.
It was
I
a good
didn't.
it was a good discussion anyway. I mean, it's a very important discussion to be had. What I was wondering
Think?
is yeah, of course.
Mhm.
But you guys,
Yeah.
my intuition from what I gather from speaking to you guys is that you believe in the global warming agenda. That's like the sense that I'm getting.
What?
We believe in it.
Do you?
That's the sense.
I believe. Yeah, I believe that there are globes being warmed all across the nation right now. I can't speak on behalf of Europe or the other continents. North America, people are warming globes. That's for sure. They've got to be.
This
I do
group,
have a globe on my desk, and it's warm in here, so I guess
Is
it's
it?
kind of
Told you. Fucking nailed it.
Yep.
anyways,
If,
the
if you're
question.
if you're saying is the climate changing, then yes, I agree. The climate's changing.
Climate
Yep.
changes every day.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
so
what I'm
you
saying.
guys,
It's
you
always
guys,
changing.
so you guys,
Main
when you
card
say,
buster.
when you like this, the name of this group or whatever server is agent, or this room is agents of the logos. So do you guys believe?
Logos.
I can't see the whole name. Let me see.
Logos.
Agents
It's
of the
not. It's,
logos.
no,
Logos.
it's logos.
Logos.
Yeah,
There you
not
go.
logos. Right?
Yeah.
We're not all like into logos.
Yeah, we don't like
Logo.
perpetrate. We don't perpetrate.
Unless you have a pretty
logos.
fucking badass logo design,
If
then
you-
we'd like to see it.
Well, wait a minute.
Logos.
Does he have a logo that we can get as a tattoo? That's
Logos.
kick-ass.
Agents of the logos. Anyway, the question is, so you guys all believe in God? Is this what this group is about?
But do you not? Do you not think there's? Have you ever heard the ontological argument? Have you ever dealt with that one?
I don't know these words.
See, there you go. Right. Well,
Yep.
you can't debate if you've never heard of the ontological argument.
It's the ultimate debate.
Yeah.
What does it mean? How do you even
What?
spell
Go back and study. Go back and study, little dude.
Wait, how do you spell it? I don't even know what to study.
Let Bev walk him through the ontological argument.
What is
Oh,
it?
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, it's so oh my god.
Where is that freaking soundboard and how do I use it?
No,
That's
so
freaking
much like Rick and
awesome.
Morty.
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all had added all those.
I've just been doing it. I'm on the fly now. Look at me going with this
Dude.
video editor. I know how to do it.
Come on, Bev.
Anything.
Explain.
Boom.
Come on, Bev. Explain it then.
What? Oh, the ontological argument, right?
Could you spell it?
Ontological argument.
Oh,
Start
the
with O.
ontological, not the.
Yeah, the
Because there's
ontological. It's
also
got a the in the front of it.
But
Yeah,
there's
duh.
also deontological, right? There's with a de at the beginning.
Is that the French one?
I don't know.
What?
All right, so
You've
what
got
is?
a list of arguments and you don't know the argument, the ontological argument. Like that's the main one that
Wait 1 second.
Google it.
Damn.
God, we've got a song.
Yeah, we did a song and like it's
Ooh.
like epic. Is that? I don't know.
Advance on
I was gonna do it.
takes hold.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you're nice to Buster, you might even play it for you live, man. You know,
Go ahead and do it.
Good. I'm
Run
on a
it.
different song right
Oh,
now. I've been
Christ.
practicing
Yeah.
a different one.
True level, bitch.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah,
You don't have to be sorry.
yeah. So what's going on?
We're gonna the ontological argument.
Yeah. So explain, please.
Have you heard the song?
No.
Maybe it might be a bit too. Well, we've been doing a course on Western philosophy.
All right.
You'd like it, Hillsdale College.
Oh, you guys are associated with Hillsdale's?
What do you mean associated?
You teach there?
No, I'm in the UK. Hillsdale's in America, isn't it?
They offered a online course and we used it. They said use it as a book club sort of thing.
So you're a book club of the Hillsdale College?
We just went. Do you know how that like books work? Like somebody could write a book and you could read it.
Yeah. So
And you could talk to somebody else that read the same book.
yeah.
So are you associated with the author?
I guess not.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
Like that.
There you go. So we basically within that same thread, we read a book and we talked about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Fascinating. So what do you want to do?
What do you mean?
You said you're going to present the ontological argument.
No, we were asking you if you'd heard of the ontological argument.
No, I never.
Do you
heard-
want to have a go on Wiki? See what you can come up with.
Wait, I have to find my charger.
Because we'd never be able to do it, would we? We wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, you're much better off looking at Wiki. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ontological argument.
My God. Close your mic when you're talking. Like
Okay,
nobody
as-
else can have a conversation
how
while
it
you trying
spells
to
out.
do this.
As an a priori argument, the ontological argument tries to prove, quote unquote, the existence of God by establishing the necessity of God's existence through an explanation of the concept of existence or necessary being. Anselm Archbishop of Canterbury first set forth the ontological argument in the 11th century. So
It's not far off you saying evolution invented trees.
wait, this has to do with my position that evolution invented trees. This is because of what I said.
No, I just said it's not far from your thinking. So you might agree with the ontological argument.
Yeah.
Well, the ontological argument seems to say nothing. I mean, if you just say that God is
Read it.
wait, what?
You've only just read it.
I'm
How
saying
can it just seem to say nothing when you've only just read what it is?
I mean it does. I mean, but what do you want me to say? I mean, it seems to say nothing. I mean, I'm willing to read more about it. Here, I'll go and read.
Well, let's have an idea, right?
Sure.
If you have an idea of God,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Then God would have to be. Where would you place God?
That's a good question. So God is supposed to be the explanation for where the universe came from. As far as I'm concerned, that's the only question that I don't know the answer to.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What do you mean, am I sure? Why else
Are you sure that that's what's meant to have happened?
I don't need God. I don't need the God hypothesis.
But where did you get that from?
I personally, I don't
that
need
God
to.
invented the universe? Where did that
Pers-
come from?
no, that's personally, I don't need the God hypothesis except for to explain where the universe came from.
Okay.
But even at
But that
that,
isn't even the thing for God anyway, is it?
exactly. But even at that, the God hypothesis fails to do that. The God hypothesis does not explain where God came from. It just, it does not. It does
I
not
don't think
explain.
it's meant to tell you where God came from.
Right. It does. Sorry, I meant to say where the universe came from. The God hypothesis tries to say, "Oh, the universe came from God. God created the universe."
No. The ontological argument places if God, right, then God is the highest.
Oh, that doesn't help me. What do you mean if
What doesn't
God?
help you?
When you say if God, as soon as
Yeah.
you say if God,
Have you ever heard of a logical argument?
yes.
Like a modus ponens and a modus tollens?
No, I don't know these words.
No. Okay. Wow. And you debate, right? Okay, well,
Wait.
you lay out an argument with an if, right? And then a then as a consequence of it, right?
Oh, okay.
So that's how you lay out an argument. So you say with the ontological argument, if God, right, then God would have to be the highest.
I don't know.
Right? There's nothing above God.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about right now.
I know this is what you do all the time. This is why debating you's fucking useless.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Right. If you have God that creates the universe, then God has got to be greater than the universe. There's nothing greater than God, right?
I mean,
That's the idea of God.
Hold on. Wait, that's because you define the universe separate from God. But when I say
That's within the ontological argument, right?
Wait, the ontological argument? The ontological says by necessity. Like
yes.
What's the necessity for there to be a God?
That God has to be the highest.
What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't understand.
If there is a God, then God has to be the highest.
But define God.
The highest.
No, define God.
Yeah, the highest.
What do you mean the highest?
The thing that is at.
But there's a problem.
Highest.
There's a problem because my question is, where did everything come from? That's what I'm curious about.
Wait. Can we just pause for a second? Because you were the guy that came in earlier saying evolution invented trees.
Yeah.
But now you're having a problem with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the contradiction?
It's not a contradiction. I just thought you would be able to follow along with what Bev's saying because you were giving evolution a greater than stance when you said evolution invented trees.
Evolution is just just a process of elimination by
but
survival.
Is evolution greater than trees?
I mean, evolution is just
God.
No, evolution.
That's what you're placing as God, right?
No.
It is in this one, right? If you don't have God, then your evolution is God, right? Where's everything else come from?
You're saying God. It's either God created trees or evolution created trees. That's what you're saying. Oh, okay.
We're saying if you have something right there at the beginning, then that thing that is there has to be greater than everything else.
But there's a problem.
That's the ontological argument.
Wait, that's the wait. The ontological argument. Okay, wait. Okay, I don't care what you.
We're still only on the if, right?
No.
The actual argument hasn't appeared yet. We're still on the if.
Wait, let's ignore the name ontological. Let's just go with the argument. Look, again, I'll ask. So I agree that there is a universe. I don't see any evidence for God.
Where did the universe come from?
Exactly.
And what do you mean?
That's
What do you mean by universe? Please
right.
define.
Right. So the universe is just my experience. So I'm experiencing something, this thing that I'm experiencing. So I'm curious where it came from, where I came from, where everything that I'm experiencing came from. That's my curiosity. So I was thinking to hypothesize a God that gave that made this, that God is the originator, that God is like the first mover of everything. He created everything, including me. So that's like I was thinking to hypothesize that as the hypothesis to explain where everything came from. However, now I'm stuck because this is infinite regression. Now I have to ask, all right, so where did God, this hypothesized God, where did he come from? So I didn't I didn't benefit myself by hypothesizing God. So the God hypothesis is useless as far as I'm concerned. Because in order to explain where the universe came from, God is not a proper hypothesis. And actually, when I'm thinking about how
Well, what is your proper hypothesis?
right,
Give us,
so
give us one then,
Evolution
right?
invented-
Go on.
right,
He said evolution invented trees, so
Yeah.
that could be a hypothesis.
no, but that's assuming. I mean, once there is a universe, so in that universe, I see.
Right, so something's already like. Are you going with the no cause, right?
What do you
You're
mean?
going with the causeless start.
No,
That
exactly,
causes problems, right? You do realize that,
yes,
don't you?
exactly. So
Okay.
my
So you
conclusion.
must have to have a start, a first cause.
No,
There
that's
has to be, yeah, there does. Within
no,
the scientific method, cause
no,
and effect, right? You definitely go with cause and effect, don't you?
no, no,
No, you don't go with cause and effect. You magic.
no. Let me talk.
Okay.
You keep
Well, let's
cutting
go
me
with
off.
it. Let's go with your magic then. Go on.
Hey, anyway, so my conclusion is that
Your conclusion.
yes, my
Wow,
conclusion.
you've not even made an argument. You can't just go straight
I
to the
did,
conclusion.
but the conclusion
You did,
is
I know.
the
Is your argument that
conclusion.
evolution invented trees?
No, hold on. That's a separate discussion. I don't care. You're going to the first mover question. So my conclusion is that the human mind, my human mind, cannot understand, cannot fathom the beginning. I cannot offer alternative theories or hypotheses.
By the ontological argument
No. How the universe started, how everything started. I cannot fathom how everything started. I don't see how I can ever understand how everything started. It seems like this universe is not real. Like it looks like my mind is in a zoo. It feels like when
It looks like your mind is in a zoo.
Yeah. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. Why would I not
It doesn't
be
make any sense. You're right.
why would I not be able to hypothesize how everything began? Because I am unable to hypothesize it.
Because you can't make an argument.
Yeah, but he did hypothesize it earlier before he went to clean pots. He said that evolution invented trees. So you did have a hypothesis. For how
Evolution. I mean,
things
we
start.
see. I mean, that's a separate discussion. That's a technical
Is it?
discussion. Yeah.
But we were talking about the ontological argument, and you seem to you put your trees are made by evolution. So you've ineffectively with that argument, you've put evolution as your God.
No.
That's where you started off. It is. That's where you
No,
started. You
no.
said that was already there. So your God
No, assuming
is the evolution, and evolution
No.
causes.
No. You don't need
No.
like a normal
You did say
definition.
you did say that though. Evolution invented trees.
Yes. I always say that.
Mhm.
You always say that.
Yeah. Evolution.
Do you say it for a fun, or do you actually mean it when you
Yeah,
say
I
it?
mean it. Yeah, I mean it.
Oh well, let's start with that then, right? That's your basis
I mean, if you
for the
understand,
ontological argument, right? Is there anything before evolution?
I mean, evolution only kicks in once molecules started self-replicating. So that's
Okay,
pretty.
so molecules.
What?
So molecules are at the beginning, right? Is there anything before molecules?
I mean, there was, the Big Bang. That seems to be like
Okay,
a
Big Bang then.
beginning.
Jolly good.
Right, but we
So the
don't know.
Big Bang is at the beginning.
But we don't know where the Big Bang came from. Something must have.
But you've put that's what you've put there at the beginning, though, right?
No.
So the greatest thing to you is the Big Bang.
No. There's theories.
So we can class that as
No,
God, as
there is-
your God, right? Within
no.
the ontological argument, yes.
No.
This is the ontological argument. This is the way we do it.
No. We cannot understand the way I process.
Please don't put we.
Yeah,
in there.
I'm saying the way I process. I was correcting.
You don't understand.
So I was correcting myself, and I said the way I process this universe, I cannot fathom a beginning, and so I might as well give up on trying. The only times I discuss the beginning is when people want to discuss the God hypothesis, and all I can say in response is the God hypothesis is not even.
You mean the ontological argument?
What do you mean by the ontological argument?
I mean the ontological argument that we're trying to explain
me
to you,
read-
but
let me
you're
read-
fighting it like really hard.
Let me
I know, I've
read.
noticed.
Let me read Wiki ontological argument.
Okay,
An
you do
ontological
the wiki ontological
is a
argument.
philosophical argument made from an ontological basis that is advanced in support of the existence of God. Such arguments tend to refer to the state of being or existence. More specifically, ontological arguments are commonly conceived a priori in regard to the organization of the universe, whereby if such organizational structure is true, God must exist. I don't understand. I mean, what's the definition of
Go on.
God? There's
Give
no.
us the argument then that you. I know you've just read it. But give us the argument that was just brought forward.
I
then.
don't understand it. I don't understand what it
No,
says.
but give us the argument though, right?
I can't. I don't. I cannot.
So you've just read it. and
Yeah,
you
but I don't
can't
understand.
give us the argument.
No, I don't know what they're saying. I don't understand. It's not an argument. They're saying a priori.
You don't understand.
First ontological argument in Western Christian tradition was proposed by Saint Anselm of Canterbury in his 1078 work Proslogium, Discourse on the Existence of God, in which he defines God. Oh, here is definition: as a being than which no greater can be conceived.
That's what I was talking about. The greatest, right?
I see.
Remember?
Yeah.
I was trying. I wasn't. You can see now. I was trying to get you into the ontological argument.
I
Right?
see.
But
yeah.
then you don't have that idea, right, do you?
Look, I used to belong to cults. I used to be a cult member, so I can,
Wow.
so I can understand,
never guessed
belief in stuff, in weird.
Looks
stuff.
like you got out of it though, right?
Well, hopefully today I'm not a member of a cult. I try not to belong to cults, but it's very difficult. You get sucked in so easily.
Was it one of those globe cults?
I don't want to dox myself, so I'm not going to disclose any information about the cults I used to belong to. So from this, he suggests that if the greatest possible being exists in the mind, it must also exist in reality. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Because I can
Why?
think of something, it must exist. Because if it existed only in the mind, then an even greater being must be possible. one who exists both in mind and that doesn't make any sense. Nah, nothing. None of this makes any
What do
sense.
what do you mean it doesn't make any sense?
It doesn't make any sense, and but also it doesn't.
Don't just dismiss it. It's an argument.
I don't
You
understand
don't
it.
just dismiss
Okay, I don't.
arguments.
I
Right?
don't.
Let's come up with a
I just don't understand.
counter to it.
I just don't
right?
understand it. I just don't understand.
That's what. So is that a best way out of an argument, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to waste my time.
So you just dismiss it by saying that you don't understand it.
What can I do?
You don't understand.
I don't understand. What do
Yeah.
you want me to do? Kill myself?
So what about the idea
Yeah.
of a greater than you? You're
Yeah, I
like
mean,
saying-
obviously, I'm not aware of having created this universe. So something greater than me created this universe. Yeah, I agree with that assessment.
And
So
can you imagine something that you've never known?
However, it could be me. I mean, it could be that I created this universe and then I somehow deleted the memory and went into the universe with a limited understanding. Like I limited my brain and I went into this, let's say it's a simulation. So let's say I'm just
Let's
a
say
guy.
it's a
Okay, great.
simulation.
Did you
Wow.
hear what Bev said? Did you hear what Bev
What?
asked you though?
No, what did he
Or
say?
you went off?
What did he say?
Bev, you want to ask him that again?
Yes, please go ahead.
Well, he did go off in the fucking weeds.
I
Bev
know.
possibly may have forgotten even what
Can
he
you
said.
imagine something that you don't know?
No, how can you imagine something that you don't know?
So can you imagine the Big Bang? Right, there you go.
Yeah, but I know like that I know the Big Bang.
you
I
know
know
it.
it.
Wait. How do you know it?
Well, I know what a bang is. I know what a big is. I know what a Big Bang is. You know, it's a Big Bang. That's how everything started. I know a lot about it, actually.
Mhm.
Sounds like you do.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
just keep saying Big Bang. Yeah, you're not describing anything.
You know what big is, and you know
You
what
know
a
the
bang
buzzwords.
is. I
Yeah.
know what Big Bang.
Whatever. I mean, I don't need to be an expert in the Big Bang
Do
to
you-
imagine
do you-
whatever.
You know what God is then?
I mean, that's the problem. No, I don't know what God is. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Uh-huh.
Could you explain to me what Big Bang is, please?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be
He's
that the
gonna
entire
Google it.
It's big and it bangs.
Yeah.
Spot
the
on.
whole universe
What's
was
Wiki say?
tiny, was the size of less than the size of an atom. It was tiny.
So you can imagine an atom
Yeah.
then, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it just
I can't.
and then it just it exploded.
Can
it
you
expanded.
explain to me what an atom is? I can't imagine it.
I mean, an atom is composed of, subatomic particles. Like there's an electron cloud.
Cloud?
Yeah, it's called a cloud because you draw it as a cloud. It bounces around the nucleus, so it looks like a cloud. When you draw it as a cloud. So that's the electron. It's just bouncing around, and then at the center of this cloud you have the nucleus, which is also bouncing around, but much less because it's much heavier.
Are you telling? Sorry, mate. Are you telling me that something as small as like the smallest thing, can be something that we see as this reality?
Wait, I have a message. 1 second.
You should go on mute when you're doing that part.
Wait, you heard what I just said?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can see me?
Wait, you can see me?
Maybe.
Wait, you can see me maybe? Anyway, I think I'm going to have to stop because my owner doesn't feel well.
Oh, are they listening
That's
in?
that's
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
It's UFC night anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's UFC night.
Crunch.
Oh, I don't watch UFC. I'm actually an
Well,
MMA
right,
fighter.
we know. Yeah,
Oh,
we know.
okay.
You're an
Your handler
MMA.
won't let you.
You're a fighter,
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
but
I'm-
you clean pots.
I'm not just a
Besides.
fighter. I'm like like semi-instructor.
Oh, don't forget to put your
Semi
side note.
instructor.
Don't forget to put your collar on the charger tonight, dude. Big
No.
consequences for that.
How was you fight for your owner?
No,
Mm.
Oh.
Would you? How about would you?
I would do anything she would tell me to do.
Oh.
I would do anything to make her happy. All right, guys. Thank you
Would
so
you
much.
would you eat your cereal like a dog?
I would eat her poop like a if she would let me.
Word.
No, Emma, ask it. Oh,
Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Thank you so much.
Well, hold on. One more
let's just wait.
question.
One more question.
Hold
She's
on,
gonna
one more
she's
question.
gonna be upset if I don't come. I have to go
Just one
take
more
care
question.
of her.
It's worth it.
Emma,
telling you
please,
it's worth it.
Dead air, please ask him.
What? Which bit?
What?
Proper question about the cereal.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember what the proper question is. You ask it.
I would
if
eat
your
it.
owner asks you to pour a bowl of cereal and pour milk in it, would you eat it like a dog?
Of
I
course.
think he's pretty much answered that. Yes.
I would do anything she says. What? I don't even understand the question. All right, guys, I gotta go. Bye. All right, J Rock, I gotta go. My owner doesn't feel well. She needs to be taken care of.
Okay.
No, maybe I'll hop on later and we can have another short show.
All right, real quick. My quick question to close out. So hypothetically, when they were asking if you would do what your owner says, if she told you to cam up and unmask yourself, would you do it?
No, I can't. There's a limit. I would do anything she would say as long as it involves her bodily fluids.
Okay, so nothing to do with you, right?
Her body fluids and her body solids too. Anyway, let's I'll text you later on Instagram, and if you want, we will have another show maybe later because I'm really tired. I have to wake myself up. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, man.
Do the bye.
Bye, man. Bye.